Hello everyone, I'm Greg Look, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 55 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods, where we are trying to get or work towards being able to make sapphire crystals in leaching plants and make some more advanced iron smelting through pellet presses and ore processors. And I just wanted to make sure that we're producing or have the production for everything we need. So here's the leaching plant, here's flotation cells. How about ore processors and pellet presses then? Not up here it seems. That's not any of those. Neither is that. Powder mixer. Not really what we need. So it looks like we don't have the production of those two types of machines. Ore processor and pellet press. So let's get that set up. Guess we can already do ore processor 2 if we want to, but I don't think we will do that. Do we need more brick production? We just need more machines making this, I guess. We just have a lot of machines that needs the brick, so let's just make sure that we can provide that. Okay, I think that's everything we need for now. But we still need to work towards the leaching plants. We need aluminium first of all. Let's focus on that first, I guess. So let's get that set up. Do we want to make sheets? Or just the plate? Just wondering if we should be doing that with the iron as well. I think it's just a more dense way to transport it. So for now I think we will just do the plates. Also I don't have the research for this yet. I do for the iron though. For nickel as well it seems. Oh well, let's focus on aluminium. We only have one recipe for this so far. We need alumina for this. Okay, so that's where it gets a bit more advanced, I guess. Sodium hydroxide. Oh, do we not have any of the recipes for that yet? No, we can do this. Are we not doing this at all anywhere? Sodium hydroxide. So we need to actually put that into a powder mixer along with the ore before we start smelting it. So we need it down below the metallurgy setup. Okay. I guess that's fine. It's just saline water. Okay, I guess that's okay for now. So we start with this to make the sodium hydroxide. Let's find out where we do that. And the obvious question is down below the metallurgy setup. So down here, get a belt in somewhere. And just put the chlorine and hydrogen on the bus, flute bus. And probably burn it, because I don't think we need that much of those. That was a bit too far. So up here is the stuff that goes to the smelting. We are getting a bit cramped here, I guess. But we can just do it here. And we can just connect the hydrogen and the chlorine here, it seems even. Or chloride. No, chlorine. Is that the output we're getting? Yes, it is. Okay. So, saline water. And where do we make it? I need to focus in an electrolyzer. I should also remember that I can pin this, so I don't have to open and close it. Except that I can't see the machines there. Okay. This. Well, I don't know if we need more than one machine doing this, so let's just get this set up first of all. This is saline water. And we have plenty. So now we have sodium hydroxide. Are we making, or where else are we making the chlorine and hydrogen? Just wondering. Because maybe we don't need that anymore, or maybe we should just scale it down. Maybe up here somewhere. Oh, we have the sodium hydroxide right here. Oh, have some sodium hydroxide right here. Needed for blue science. So could also make use of that if we want to build that down. But I think we will just accept having it down here as well. Where do we need it to go though? Just below this cover? Sure thing. So we can just put it into this warehouse if we want to. Let's not do that though. Okay, do that. Filter. Only sodium hydroxide, wherever that is. There we go. So we just needed to come into this warehouse from either this side or just down below here. Not sure what is best there. Let's just go up next to these buildings. For now at least. Oh, come on. And let's wire it up so we don't fill the warehouse if we start backing up for some reason. Sodium hydroxide is below what? What if we set with the others? 1000? Yep. So that's good. Oh, do we actually have too much stone or crushed stone now? Did I not calculate the correct amounts that we need for this? These output 50 slag slurry every 3 seconds, so that's 120 every 3 seconds. This needs 2 times 50 every 4 seconds, so 100 every 4 seconds. So no, we would need more of these if we needed to use all of it. For everything not to slow down, I think we need to increase this, because then we will also get more zinc. Do we have more of these? Yes, we do. Why did we make this long pipe up here, if we just needed it here? Do we need mineral sludge? Oh, we could make all sorts of resources from it, as far as I remember. So that would be why. Do we not have enough filters now? No, I think that's okay. Are we starting to back up on any of the outputs though? I didn't really do the correct ratios here, maybe we should be doing that. But at least we're using all of the stone right now. That's good at least. Do I not have any of the filters lying around? Seems like I don't. Where is that stuff? Here we go. Just want to make sure that the belt is somewhat saturated. Because this... no, it just doesn't have enough sludge. Okay. So these produce 120 every 3 seconds. That's 40 per second. These need 50 every 4 seconds. So that's 50 per second right now. Which is more than this, of course. But as long as we're using all of this, we should be able to use those 2 belts, so that's fine, I think. So we just need to make sure that these don't back up on the mineral sludge, which they do. Because these can produce 50 per second, the 4 of them. These only need 50 every 8 seconds, so twice as many of these. don't need that bottom built. Okay. That should help a bit with everything, I guess. Why did we start doing this again? When we were working on the... Oh, I just saw the belt was backed up, I guess. Or what? Oh, I saw the stone was backed up here and I wanted to check the crushed stone. Yes, of course. All sorts of distractions. So we have sodium hydroxide now. At least some amount. Let's just run that the full length for now. And then we need aluminum ore. So let's have a look at that, I guess. How do you open it there? So we do need chunks for this, it seems. Well, we need these chunks first before we can make crystals. This is a nice recipe though, because it gives us a good amount of iron as well. Oh, I can also turn mineral sludge into aluminium ore if I wanted to. I think that's shooting myself a bit in the foot though. Unless we start having trouble consuming all of the stone, that is. For just the zinc, but we already need a lot more zinc, I think, so this should be okay. We just don't want to start backing up on the mineral sludge, because then we can't get rid of the stone and then nothing will be running. But that's okay. We want to sort chunks now. Might as well get used to some of it anyway. I think I prefer the one that gives iron and copper. We already have enough lead and nickel, right? So let's do it. Also because we can then further process it later. So this... I'm getting confused by that. So we just need to crush some givolite, if we have any givolite. I don't think there's any in the spawn area. Nope. So we would have to go and find some. And maybe even bring it in by train then, I guess. Is that about the right time then? That gives us all sorts of other problems to think about. But that's okay. We like problems. So, can we do trains? Let's actually minimize this. I'll just keep it there for now. Did we already research it? Nope. I'm just wondering if we can do some... Well, in an normal setup, if I wanted an outpost to do iron, I would smelt it at the iron outpost. Can we do something like that here? Or at least just do all of the sorting and crushing of it at the outpost? Or do we need to bring in the raw ore and do everything here? Because we have all of the fluids here. That is a good question, I guess. So we need purified water for the washing of it at least. And we get some byproducts. And we need to get rid of the crushed stone, of course, so it doesn't sound that easy to do everything on spot. Unless we bring all of the flutes we need in by train as well, which we could easily do, I guess. Or, well, maybe not easily, but it's manageable at least. That way we don't have to start tearing down everything here because we get larger and larger setups. Where we first need to crush, then wash, then leech, and then sort, which we don't really have the space saved for. As well as then make it into pellets or whatever. Processed iron and then pellets. At least it's an interesting idea. Wonder what's going to stop us from doing that. Where is rail? Right there. We need stone, steel, and iron. Do we even have stone up here? We should have it, right? We don't, though. I guess we could just make the rail down here, but I want to set it up, I guess. So we need stone in here, or here, I guess, somewhere here. Let's just say here. And let's just run it along this. Now where did I leave my plane? Up there, that's fine. Let's keep the research going. Good. That should bring stone, unless I made a mistake right here. And let's just make sure that that goes all the way. I think we already brought the belt down from up top. So it's just a matter of time. Oh, we already had some stone somewhere. I didn't just miss a belt of it, right? Oh, these are supposed to be copper, that's fine. No stone. We've just put some into the system, I guess, as junk. I need more than this, though. I think this is fine for now. Where is trains? Wait, can I? Oh, locomotive? Is that the name? It is, okay. My bad. Wagon. And I guess we can hand produce everything else, handcraft. Any other researches we should be doing? I think these are just skins for the trains, right? Oh, they have storage actually. Or this one does. No, that's a wagon, sorry. It has 64 storage spaces. These only have 40, so they are more efficient, I guess. If we wanted to do something like that. Of course, we need fluid wagons as well. So for gas and for fluids. We do need the standard wagons though, so it's fine that we are producing. Hopefully that is the case for normal wagons as well. Let's just check. So these into smelting, I guess. Yes, they do take normal cargo wagons. Okay. Well, let's actually just set up automation for basically everything. No, not you. Yes. Oh, we're doing on robots now that we have all these running around. We are low, okay. Makes sense. Wait, how did... Oh, I guess we had a problem with our plane and an inserter at some point. Is my best guess for that belt. Fluid wagon's done. Shall we just already go for this stuff? Or should we wait? And let's just wait. I think we're good with normal trains, but is there anything else we want to research? Concrete brick is something we need soon-ish. Well, we need the aluminium first, so we need to do trains first, but concrete brick. Is this just something you can do from vanilla? No, it is in the chain. Okay. So we do need this. Let's work towards that as well then. Anything else we need? We already have some stops. Well, we need the rail, of course. We don't have enough stone. That is coming in now, though. So let's just start with what we have here. Now, where do we want our trains to be? I mean, we will keep the smelting setups here, I guess. For now, at least. Right? All the sorting will be done elsewhere, though. Do we just have train stations over here? That seems a bit far away, but that's just because of this stuff. Could also try and get the train stops further in, but then we don't have a lot of space to expand the smelting. I think train stops over here will be fine. Maybe just run a rail along down here. We still need to find the Givolite, of course, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Just wondered if we can get the other plane at this point. No, we need aluminium. Okay. And cobalt. Never mind me. Okay, so we need to go and find Givolite. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.